How are you doing, guys and girls? Welcome back to another fun episode of Tom's Cocktails. Well, these are not actually my cocktails, so to speak, but they are cocktails, so that's a start. Anyway, today I'm going to be making for you the vodka martini. Actually, I'm going to be making two vodka martinis. I'm going to make the James Bond vodka martini, and then I'm going to make a normal vodka martini. Now, the problem with a vodka martini is that it's made in a pasquillion different ways by a pasquillion different bartenders, and every bartender thinks that they do it the correct way and every other bartender does it the incorrect way. What I'm going to show you is the most internationally standardized version of the vodka martini that I can come up with, let's say, and I'm going to show you the difference between James Bond's vodka martini and the classic vodka martini, because any bartender worth his weight in bartending? I don't know. Many bartenders, let's say, will always shout at the screen when James Bond orders a vodka martini shaken, not stirred, because a martini is supposed to be served. However, if your guest chooses to have the vodka martini blended, then blend the fucker, because at the end of the day, the guest wants it that way, the guest can get it made that way. There shouldn't be any qualms as to how the guests want their drink. So make it the way that they want it, basically. So I'm going to show you the two variations and you'll be able to see the difference in both. So I'm going to make both variations, try and do it at the same time so you can see the difference in both. I'll put exactly the same ingredients in both cocktails and I'll make them the way that I think they're normally made, let's say. The way that the James Bond vodka martini shaken, not stirred, is made in the movies, and the way I make my vodka martinis, okay? I'll just use those ingredients and put it into the shaken one. Hopefully you're with me. Anyway, so let's start off with 2 martini glasses. Okay, let's get those chilling. And then on this side is going to be our shaken, and on this side is going to be our stirred. Okay, I'm going to be using Stoli vodka for this one. Now I want to do large measure in both. So there's 50 and a little bit more. And there's 50 and a little bit more. Then we need a dash of vermouth. I've just got martini extra dry. I'm just gonna put it straight into the drink here. 10 mils, 10 mils. Now, some people would wash the inside of their stirring glass with the vermouth and then throw it out. Some people would rinse the inside of the glass of the vermouth and throw it out. It's up to the taste of the guest and how you're making your martinis. If they want it drier, you put less vermouth. If they want it wetter, you put in more vermouth, okay? So I'm not gonna shake that one up just yet, but I am gonna put the ice in here and I'm gonna start stirring. Stirry. And I'm gonna start stirring. A lot of people obviously use the spoon end of this for stirring. I use the other end, especially if it's like this, because when you put the spoon end, you actually have to twist the spoon in your hand. When you use this end, you don't have to do any twisting. You just stir it up and the drink will dilute exactly the same. Obviously you just wash that end of the spoon before you put it in the drink. But it works the same. It's much easier for you when it comes to stirring, okay? So when you're stirring, a general rule of thumb that I go with is when the ice meets the same level as the liquid. Now, I do want more ice in there than that. Okay? And you want roughly when the liquid and the ice are on the same level, you've got a good amount of dilution. However, the other way to do it is by tasting. Ooh. Actually, it's pretty good already. You can taste the vermouth nicely, and it's nicely diluted. So I'm going to leave that there for now. It'll dilute a little bit more if I leave it there whilst I shake up this one. Now, I've got some excess liquid in here. I don't want that in my drink. So the way James Bond has it, James Bond, shaken, not stirred. And I'm gonna shake it like they do in the movies. Because normally they hire someone who's not a very good bartender in the movies and they just get it. So, shaken, not stirred. What's happening when you're shaking it up, you're putting loads of air inside the drink. So I'm going to strain this one out very quickly. And what they normally do in the movies is that they won't fine strain it. So it will come out this sort of cloudy look. You see it's kind of cloudy. It's got all these air bubbles inside the cocktail. Now, with the stirred one, I get my julep strainer and you just strain it into the glass. Nice and clear, super cold drink. I like to pour it from a height just for extra wow factor. Boom. Okay, so you can already see the difference. This one just looks a bit blur. And you've got ice crystals on top. You get your lemon zest, squirt it over the top, swing it around the edge, drop it into the glass. Same on this one. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Boom. 2 vodka martinis. Exactly the same ingredients, prepared very differently, and they still come out looking quite different as well. All right, time to give them a try. So, they've just sat there just for a minute. I'm going to try the shaken one first. Okay, instantly what you get is all those ice crystals on top of the drink. You get a mouthful of ice, basically. The drink tastes all right. Tastes very, you can taste the vermouth, you can taste the vodka, obviously, and it's clearly more diluted than this one. So when I go to this one, I should be able to taste the vodka more, should be a stronger tasting drink. So, yeah. In my opinion, much better. You don't get any of the ice crystals, you can taste the vodka a lot better. So when you have a good tasting vodka, you can really get that flavor come through. The vermouth is balanced nicely in there, it's nicely chilled. It looks really good as well. It's like crystal clear, whereas this one, you can see a lot of the condensation on the glass, you can see the bubbles that are inside the drink. So it is still down to you and to your guests on how they like their vodka martinis. This is a vodka martini, it's not a classic martini. The classic martini is made with gin, and I'll do that in another video for another time. But this is the James Bond vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. So if you have somebody come up to you and ask for a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, then that's what they're gonna get. That's the shaken, not stirred vodka martini. That is your classic vodka martini. Oh, with a lemon zest. Now you can garnish with some olives, but I think when James Bond has his martini, well, I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm sure you guys are gonna tell me. However, you can have it with olives, you can have it with lemon. In this instance, I've put lemon. James Bond vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, vodka martini, super easy. Give it a shot for yourself. Do the balance, do both. Okay, do a shaken one and do a stirred one so you can see what the differences are and see which one you prefer. Try it out, let me know how you get on. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. This is Tom's Cocktails. This was the James Bond vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. And thank you very, very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be doing a lot more cocktail videos, and soon you're gonna see this all change. There's something special coming very, very soon. So watch this space. And again, thanks very much for watching. Until next time, see you then.